A civil war has engulfed the United States, tearing the nation apart between the federal government, led by a third-term president, and powerful secessionist movements. The president, in his broadcasts, insists that victory is within reach. However, the relentless advance of the Western forces, WF spearheaded by Texas and California, toward Washington, D.C., suggests otherwise. The story kicks off with a bang as veteran war photographer Lee Smith narrowly survives a suicide bombing in New York City. Shaken but undeterred, Lee reconnects with her journalist colleague Joel and their mentor Sammy. Over a tense meeting, they reveal their audacious plan to interview the embattled president. Sammy, skeptical and concerned, attempts to dissuade them but ultimately decides to join their perilous journey to the front line at Charlottesville, Virginia. As dawn breaks, Lee is startled to find that Joel has added a new member to their team, Jesse Cullen, a young and eager photojournalist Lee had briefly encountered during the bombing. Despite her reservations, Lee allows Jesse to accompany them. Their journey out of the city is fraught with danger. At a gas station fortified by armed men, the tension escalates when Jesse stumbles upon the guards torturing two alleged looters. One of the guards menaces Jesse, but Lee diffuses the situation with a shrewd move, snapping a photo of the guard posing with his victims. Later, Jesse chastises herself for her fear, but Lee reassures her by assigning her to photograph a downed helicopter, sparking a revealing exchange about the nature of their work. The following day brings them closer to the front lines, where they witness secessionist militiamen launching a ferocious assault on a Loyalist-held building. Lee sees Jesse's raw potential and begins to mentor her. As Jesse documents the grim executions of Loyalist prisoners, the harsh reality of war imprints itself on her young psyche. Their journey continues through a landscape marred by conflict and despair. They spend a night in a refugee camp, a fleeting moment of relative calm before passing through a small town where residents, under the watchful eyes of armed guards, cling to a facade of normalcy. In a poignant moment of respite, Lee and Jesse bond over trying on clothes at a local shop, their camaraderie a brief glimmer of humanity amidst the chaos. As they prepare to leave the town, Sammy pulls Lee aside and points out the armed guards watching from the rooftops. The sight of the menacing figures reminds them of the ever-present danger, casting a shadow over their brief respite. Lee's face reflects her uncertainty and unease about what lies ahead, leaving the audience on the edge of their seats, anticipating the perilous journey still to come.